So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Total Extreme Wrestling. Today we are on the road to WrestleMania. We're in March, week 1 of 1999. We are getting closer and closer to the big one. Our champions heading into WrestleMania at the moment looks like Ultimate Warrior. He's the European champion. Kurt Angle's the Intercontinental champion. Taka Michinoku has the lightweight championship. We had the Royal Rumble won by Hulk Hogan. The women's championship is Aja Kong. Steve Austin's the world champion, and of course tag team champions are the new Age Outlaws. Things looking pretty good at the moment. Our storylines are all set in stone, all in play, but a little bit of work still needs to be done on a few of them, and the other ones we just need to hold our ground. Don't mess it up, as they say. Just don't ruin it. But yeah, we are in a pretty good position at the moment heading into the big one. You know, our last couple of shows have been pretty solid. We had an 87, including a big match, big handicap match on that show. And of course the one before, Big Show and Shawn Michaels got a 96, big match show, somehow getting it done back in the 90s, can you believe it? But yeah, so we've had some good matches, we've had some good stories heading in. I think we're pretty ready for WrestleMania, so let's get straight into it. I might try and, you know, meddle again, see if we can make something happen. Jim Ross and Kane are really bonded backstage, sharing a love of mime. Well, Kane's character doesn't talk, so I can see why he likes the mimes. Jim Ross, not so much. Don't know why, but there you go. Alright, who are we going to try and fix for The Rock today? It's tough going for The Rock at the moment. I mean, why has Shawn Michaels not picked on Owen Hart for all this time? You know, he hates Owen Hart, but why is he not picked on Owen Hart? It's been just The Rock. I guess it's similar to our others say, where Bailey just picks on FD and no one else, but yeah, I just don't get it. Well, let's try Taka Michinoku. It worked! Okay, so actually they went from a strong dislike. Oh, okay, I thought that was a simmering tension, that's why I did it, but okay, we took a risk. They went from a strong dislike down to simmering tension, so that's a bonus. Alright, so that's good. We're in the Tri-State, we'll stay there. And now we'll start booking Monday Night Raw. Jeez, you know, we got a lot of people to fix for The Rock. And the problem that we've got, actually, is that everyone is a strong dislike. So not only do you have to fix it, but you have to fix it twice. You have to get lucky twice with each person. And if you run the risk of backfiring, and if you get to the point where they hate each other, it's game over. I can never ever make someone go from hatred downwards. It just doesn't work. It just never happens. So that's the risk that you take by going with a strong dislike. So you really have to try and find a personality that is not such a dickhead where you can kind of make it work. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Alright, so let's start it off. So this is Raw is War. Let's take a look. We open up the show with The Rock and Mankind out in the ring, and The Rock, well, he was called to the ring by Mankind, who said, look, what happened? You stood me up. I invited you to go to the show. You said you were going to come, and I was there all alone. You didn't show up. What happened? And just as The Rock is about to explain what happened, where he went, you know, why he didn't show up, the Brothers of Destruction interrupt, and they attack both of them before he can answer. So we're kind of teasing a bit of a turn here for The Rock, potentially, you know, where, you know, maybe he kind of says, you know what, Mankind, I don't give a shit about you, I don't care about you. Or, you know, he can apologize and say, okay, I'm sorry, you know, I forgot about it, I lost track of time. Like, just as The Rock is about to explain what would happen and we're about to figure out where The Rock stands, well, it's interrupted by the Brothers of Destruction. So we have to wait that a little bit longer to figure it out. So it's kind of dragging out a little bit longer, but also kind of keeping it on the edge there. Okay, so that was 100 rated. We had a women's tag team match with Arch and Nakano. They teamed up to take on Toyota and Yoshida for 66. And we had Archer pick up the win when she pinned Yoshida. It seems like, you know, a mountain to climb right now for Toyota to try and beat Archer Kong. She's just been unstoppable, has Archer. And I just don't know if Toyota can do it. That's the storyline we're trying to tell anyways. So we had Nakano 56, Kong 64, Yoshida 50, and Toyota 59. Michael Cole interviewed Toyota after the match, and she kind of says that she hasn't given up hope, even though she knows that it's almost an impossible task at this point to defeat Aja Kong. It's not going to be easy. So Michael Cole actually getting on Raw and actually being useful for once. There you go, Cole. Then we had Rikishi and Grandmaster Sexay team up to take on the Golden Oddities for 65. Did I double click a segment there maybe? We meant to have a segment where the Golden Oddities are out there. Maybe I didn't have it in the right order. Well, anyway, so we had the Golden Oddities pick up the win. I wanted to try... I was going to do a one-on-one match with Rikishi, but I was just intrigued to see if there was any chemistry with the other combinations of Too Cool. There obviously is not. But I wanted to try Rikishi anyways. Grandmaster got 55, Rikishi 55, Golda 72, Golga 48. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we had it back to front. So this was meant to be before the match, but anyways. After the match, in the end, we had Marlena join the Golden Oddities, and they're out there, and they were dissing their dancing skills, and that's the best we've got. So, yeah, we're going to do the turn here. We just needed to have some excuse to get them on the show to turn them, and here we go. So Marlena, she's going to change her gimmick back to Marlena, because she was obviously Terry Reynolds. We had nothing for her as Terry. I couldn't think of anything for her to do, because she just doesn't have any skills. So this is something that, you know, we can bring her back this way and do something with her. So her turn, well, great gimmick, so that's good. High society gimmick. And the turn was a success. And Goldust turning was a complete success. So, okay, good. So that will give them a bit of momentum, give them a bit of a jolt there that they need. Because obviously Goldust and Golga is going to be our tag team that we're going to get to 30 experience for our owner goals. So we have to get a bit of a wriggle on there. 66. Bradshaw and Godfather had a 70, not bad. Bradshaw 67, Godfather rather, 63. He was getting a little bit tired towards the end. It was a wild brawl, and we gave the Godfather the win. Both guys very similar popularity, so we wanted to give the Godfather a win just to make Pimp Nation look a little bit stronger. They'll probably lose at the pay-per-view, but we wanted to give them a little bit of a momentum boost, so this feud was starting to even out a little bit more, because the Acolyte's been kicking their ass so far. Kenny Shamrock cut a promo on Kurt Angle taunting him, basically saying that he's going to be the one to beat Kurt Angle, take that title from him, that he's the better legitimate athlete. 97. Jeff Hardy then took on Ken Shamrock for 76. Jeff 68. Shamrock 90. Nice from both guys. Jeff, he's got what, 50 pop? Banging out a 68 is pretty incredible. So, Jeff Hardy, you know, in all honesty, if you wanted to, you could make him a main event guy. He's that good. He's that good already. If you really wanted to do it, Jeff Hardy could have 80, 90 pop and go all the way. Go all the way, for sure. We had the New Age Outlaws cutting a promo on Owen Hart and Double J for 90. Good stuff. Very, very good. Just kind of hyping that feud up there a little bit more. But then we had a match between the two of them. Owen Hart and Road Dogg actually got 88. That's pretty incredible. Owen Hart 87. The Road Dogg 75. So Road Dogg a little bit down, but Owen Hart definitely stepping up there and getting an 88 match. I was expecting maybe 83, 84. So that's a big bonus for us there. And then the main event segment, the last segment of the show, was Steve Austin. So we had the Corporation in the ring, and they were holding a celebration party for their success. They're having an early celebration party because they think they've got this in the bag. They think, yeah, we're beating Austin. No doubt about it. We're getting it done. Don't even worry about it. So they're having an early celebration. They're all out there, champagne, enjoying themselves. When Steve Austin comes along, backstage, he's driving a monster truck. And the Corporation have their very own personalized limo. Probably Vince McMahon gave it as a gift to Hulk Hogan, perhaps. And yeah, Austin drives the truck straight over the top of the limo, crushing it, shattering it, destroying it. And Vince, Hogan, and the rest are all mortified and very, very frustrated and pissed off. So Austin, who was beaten down last week, and Hulk Hogan sprayed Hulk on his back. You know, he was humiliated. So this is the way Austin can kind of get back at the Corporation without getting in the ring there and getting beaten down, 8-1 or whatever it's going to be. So, yeah, Austin gets a bit of revenge, and that's an 89 rated show in the end. All right, let's take a look at what's been going on. So we had a Nitro to look at. Oh, Brian Pillman is now back. All right, so Brian is finally returning. This is meant to be the good Brian Pillman. Let's hope. Unfortunately for Brian, we are, 4 weeks away from WrestleMania. You don't really have a spot for him on the card, do we? I don't know what we do with him there. So I think with Brian, perhaps we wait until after WrestleMania to bring him back. Maybe we'll do some dark matches instead. But yeah, so Brian Pillman's back. Let's hope he can do something. Unless we have a Battle Royal, of course, which I don't know if we will. 41.17 TV rating for our show. And Jaguar Yokota, she'll come back. So after completing her rehab stint, she's no longer a freelancer as well. She's eligible to come back to the company. And we're going to bring her back. Because God knows our women's division needs it. So what did we bring her in? Yep, she's definitely babyface. I think she only had a handful of matches before she was gone anyways. So let's take a look. Nitro. So it was an 84 rated show where the Steiner brothers defended the tag team titles against the Outsiders. That was a 91. Now, keep in mind, we did improve some of the guys in WCW. For example, Scott Steiner now has 75 pop from 68. Rick Steiner has gone from that as well to now to 78. So the game, TW obviously fails to improve people's popularity very well. So we've given a bit of a helping hand and tried to make the changes that reflect the push that they've been given. And also the status that they had in 1999. Barbarian beat Scott Norton, Piper beat Juventud, Sid Vicious beat Spicoli, and Ray Traylor beat Evan Courageous to keep the US title. So not a lot happening on this show. A lot of angles. Alright, so this is WWF Heat. Let's take a look. Sunday Night Heat. Shane Helms and Super Crazy had a 37 match on the pre-show. Super Crazy, a 40. Wow. Shane Helms 24, not as good. So Crazy was very, very good. Now he might have a little bit extra pop compared to Shane Helms. I'm not sure. But interesting. Shane Helms lost. Super Crazy got the dub. 37. We have the show with Shane O'Mac and Sable out there. Shane McMahon talking about Mark Mero. Sable interrupts and begs him, please let Mero keep his job. He needs this job badly. But Sable, while saying that, kind of disses Mark Mero a little bit and says, you know what, I know he's not a great wrestler, I know he doesn't make a lot of money, so we need all the money we can get because he's not a big star. Sable takes a couple of jabs at Mark Mero, which it kind of hints a little bit that maybe Sable, is she still with Mero, still on his side? That couple little seeds planted there. 73. Edge Christian Gangrel 65 as the Brood hype themselves up. Yokota is back. She gets an above average for her gimmick, and she took on Akira, and that was a 48. So Yokota 31, Akira got a 50. So 7 pop, 31 performance. That's pretty good. Yeah, you'll take that. Akira 40 pop and gets a 50. So she's definitely going to be quite valuable for us going forward. William Regal and Fit Finlay cut a promo on the Ultimate Warrior. Ted DiBiase helping both of them out here. That's an 88, so that's quite a good segment actually. Great promo. Much better than I expected. D-Generation X are out there. They're cutting a promo on all their WrestleMania opponents. Shawn Michaels, Taka, and Owen Hart and Double J. That's a 99, so that'll help the X-Pac and Taka story. It'll help the tag team story, which was the one that was really struggling. So this is why we put Triple H in there as well, just to try and elevate that tag team story a little bit as much as we could. And Val Venus took on Farouk in our main event for 75. Val Venus 69, Farouk 67. And Venus won when Bradshaw ran in and got himself disqualified. So we had Val pick up the win. Then we had a big brawl take place. Pimp Nation had a brawl with the Acolytes to close out the show for 88. Chaos, of course, that's the name of the game here in the WWF. And an 84 rated Heat. Wow. Okay. Very good. Raw is War. Let's take a look. Pre-show, Al Snow took on Miguel for 55. Al Snow 51, Miguel 48. Steve Austin opened up the show with McMahon. And Vince McMahon wants a peace offering until WrestleMania. You know, McMahon obviously had his limo, his prized possession destroyed by Steve Austin. And Steve Austin says, hell no, there is no way. And he stuns Vince McMahon. We do find out later that Vince McMahon is pissed off and he's going to make Austin defend his World Heavyweight Championship against Ken Shamrock in the main event. Ultimate Warrior picks up a win over Viscera. And my God, Viscera and the Ultimate Warrior have great chemistry. What? Why? Viscera hit a 65. What? Even Warrior was nearly good. 69, he was nearly good. Oh my God. Okay, well, Viscera and Warrior apparently is an amazing feud to do. Yep. Well, we had the European title on the line. Warrior defends it for the third time. I want to get him a couple more defenses, perhaps, before he loses it. Afterwards, the ambush. They tried it a few weeks ago. They failed. This time it worked. The 2-on-1 beatdown. Warrior gets attacked and hurt by Finlay and Regal. 83. Kurt Angle for a 92, and he got a promo on Kenny Shamrock. Oh, I should have Kurt Angle involve himself in the Austin match. Oh well, it's okay. 92. Owen Hart and Double J took on Edge and Christian. 85 rated match. What a contest. Edge 75, Christian 73. So that gap between Edge and Christian is really closed, hasn't it? Which is good. Owen Hart 91 and Jeff Jarrett 88. Even that's a small gap too. Great tag team match. These two teams are amazing. Owen Hart and Double J will carry the division for a while as our tag champs post WrestleMania. Edge and Christian, a good match to hopefully to give them a bit of confidence, a bit of momentum, and try and get some more popularity out of them soon. 85. So Owen Hart and Double J pick up the win. Afterwards, we had Aja Kong and Bull Nakano. They decided to enter the women's locker room and just beat the shit out of everybody. Simple as that. They came in the women's locker room and they attacked everyone that was in there. Sable, Marlena, Hakuto, Sunny, Yokota, all getting beaten down until Toyota, she came along, she got wind of it, and she got them to get him out of there. So she broke it up in the end. So 78. Very, very interesting. So that's a good segment. Getting us a lot of heat, actually, for the storyline. So it worked out pretty well. There you go. So Akira, Aja, and Bull just making themselves look very dominant by beating up the entire locker room, basically. 78. Brothers of Destruction got a win over Awesome Chains for 78. Taker and Kane, 95 apiece. Wow. And Awesome got 60. Chains got 58. Okay. Well, we want to give the Brothers of Destruction a win just to make them look strong heading into their WrestleMania matches. Shawn Michaels cut a promo saying he's feeling empty and betrayed. Without DX, life just isn't going to plan at the moment. You know, he's spent years with DX and now he's all alone, but he's still ready to get some redemption. He still wants to do everything he can to get some revenge on Triple H. That was 100 rated. Scorpio took on X-Pac. Just a random match. We've got 82. Wow. X-Pac, 87. I tell you what, X-Pac, I mean, when I started this series, I said to myself, I'm never going to push X-Pac. Got no care for him at all. I still don't care about X-Pac. But this guy, honestly, putting him in the lightweight division will be the best thing I've ever done to it. He has just been phenomenal. Simple as that. 87 performance is incredible. The Rock cut a promo on The Undertaker and also mentioned about Mankind and said he's not worried about him right now. His focus is all about The Undertaker. It's not about Mankind. He doesn't care what Mankind thinks or wants right now. He's just focused on The Undertaker. 100. And then we had a 99 main event. We needed a good match. We wanted to do it. We tried to have Austin and Shamrock steal the show. The World Heavyweight Championship was on the line and steal the show. They did. Steve Austin, 94. Ken Shamrock, 92. Very, very good. Austin defeats Shamrock by submission of all things. Okay. And Austin makes it his 5th title defense. And that will advance the Austin-Hogan storyline. So Hogan couldn't be bothered showing up this week, but Vince was there on commentary to advance it along. And a 96 rated show. Yep, okay. That was a good one. That was a good one indeed. So what I want to do here is I wanted to look at their contracts. So this is an easier way for us to view the contracts and see who's coming up. And oh my goodness, there's some names coming up. Okay, so Chris Adams, don't care. Kevin Sullivan, don't care. 3 referees. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, surely can't be much to him. I think he's occasional wrestler at this point, so probably no. Where were we? James Vanderberg, which is James Mitchell. He might be a good option. He'd be a great manager for the Brood. If we could pick him up, he'd be fantastic for the Brood. Lodi, don't care. Scott Norton, no, don't care. Mike Sanders, don't care. Obviously, Chris Jericho. We're going to try our best to get Chris Jericho. Riggs, don't care. Rick Martel, 42, probably not. Chris Adams, as we said, don't care. Raven. Ooh. Raven and Chris Jericho coming over. Be massive. Huge. Next to the Bits Beast King. I need you to somehow sign Benoit, Hennig, and Flair and make them a faction. It'd be so good. Oh, dude, that would be an awesome faction. I would be all over that. I would love to see that. Okay. An Ultimate Dragon. Now, does he have the injury? Or is he good? No, he's good. He's still working? Oh my god. He's a freelance. He's definitely leaving. He's a freelancer. He's leaving. Oh my goodness. Well, there's your next lightweight champion, ladies and gentlemen. If we can pick him up. Oh my god. Alright, Raven. Now, has he got drug issues? Apparently he doesn't. Okay. We've been burned on Raven before, trust me. Go back to the TNA playthrough. That's all you need to know. 62 pop, that's handy. Comes in at a decent level. Now, I think we did increase his popularity, right? Just a small boost. Not much. Okay. 84 brawling. 84 hardcore. Well, there's the man who'll hold the hardcore title, right? Psychology, selling, and basics are all amazing. Stamina's good. Mic skills are... There's nothing... Raven could be anything. 80 star quality, he could be anything. You want him to be main event guy, he can be main event guy. Simple. He can do anything. He's got skills in every area. All the areas that you need him to be skilled at, he's got it. Wow. Raven versus Undertaker, that would be awesome. It would be great if I had Raven's flock in there, took on the Ministry. That would be awesome. Sunday Night Heat. Let's take a look at the results. Alrighty, so we tested out Albert and Droz in the pre-show, and they did okay. 32 and 27 respectively. Not bad. Farouk 75, Bradshaw 80. Oh my god. Alright, short, sharp matches for the Acolytes will certainly benefit them. 59 overall. The Ministry of Darkness opened up the show when they cut a promo on Mankind and The Rock, continuing that storyline there. Got the Ministry out there to join them, just to, just to have a purpose. Give them a reason to stay employed. Give me a reason to not fire them. Give them some purpose. Too Cool took on the Golden Oldies for 69. Okay, so Goldust 73, Golga 49, and all of a sudden the Golden Oldies is doing better. Golga and Marlena have excellent chemistry together. Well, there you go. Golga and Marlena, huh? I don't know about Goldust and Marlena, but Golga and Marlena. That is a golden combination, no pun intended. Grandmaster 6A and Exotic Hollywood, brilliant as always. 53 and 65 from them. 69. 69. Very good. So the Golden Oldies all of a sudden looking much, much better. Taz, 67 for his promo. That's a good promo from Taz, making his debut here. So nicely done. He's got a good gimmick apparently. He took on Kurt Angle, and that was an 80 rated match. Taz 53. Wow, he could go right now. He's got it. Kurt Angle 85. Nice match. They went all out to try and get as much as they could out of a short matchup. It was pretty good. 80 rated match. Very good. Mark Mero was a bit annoyed with Sable backstage when he was telling Sable that he can fight his own battles and let him deal with Shane McMahon. Sable, she didn't really like that. Now, Sable's trying to stick her neck out for Mark Mero and help him out, but Mero, obviously saying, "Hey, I can deal with this on my own. Let me fight Shane McMahon. I've got this. You don't have to beg on my behalf." They're kind of teasing again that Sable might be heading into a different direction than Mark Mero, or there's a bit of dissension between the two. Sable's gonna say, "Okay, well, if you don't appreciate my help, then I'm gonna keep my own job. I'm gonna make sure that I am set up, and I'm gonna go the other way and go with McMahon instead." So that's ultimately what's gonna happen. And Mero's gonna get betrayed by Sable. Main event was Regal and Edge. 73 from Regal, 61 from Edge. Okay, good stuff from both guys. We tried to have them steal the show. It didn't quite work out. They're both heels. That's okay. 71. Still gives us a 78 rated heat. Raw's War. Let's take a look at the results. Al Snow pre-show promo for 67. Luna did the same thing for 56 for hers. Alright, then we had a segment here with DX. Shawn Michaels out in the ring about to cut another promo when D-Generation X interrupted and they tried to ambush. And they were attacking Shawn when Marty Jannetty of all people came out for the save, helping Shawn Michaels fend him off. Then of course the old general manager, "We're gonna have a tag team match, let's do it," type of bullshit, where we had Marty Jannetty and Shawn Michaels teaming up. They have great chemistry together. An 89 rated match. Can you believe it? Marty Jannetty 59, Shawn Michaels 100, Billy Gunn 85, Road Dogg 88. We did lose some heat though for the Triple H and Shawn Michaels storyline. Actually, yeah, I forgot the fact that he had to interfere and distract. Yeah, okay. Yep, alright, my bad. But we did gain it for the tags. Well, we didn't even gain it, we advanced it, so probably not the best idea to do, actually. We might have to do another match next week to make up for it, to try and salvage it. That's okay. We gave the New Age Outlaws the victory as well. They got the win, so Marty Jannetty took the pin. Shawn Michaels took the L. Mankind cut a promo saying he needs to find his killer instinct. He wants to fight Kane in an Inferno match for 100. Hayabusa had a match with Stevie Richards for 60. Hayabusa 58, Stevie Richards 42. Now, it was a high spots match, so perhaps it wasn't suited to him. X-Bar cut a promo saying he's going to have his WrestleMania moment. He wants it. He wants to beat Taka Michinoku and take the lightweight title to get it. Shane O'Mac had a match with Chains for 68. Shane McMahon 61. Chains 57. The Mac Daddy elbow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, Shane performs around about his popularity, so that's all you could really ask for, right? It's not too bad. And then after the match, we were backstage and we saw Sable going into Shane McMahon's office with Shane McMahon, going into there together. What the hell is going on there? 69. And Yokota took on RG Kong for 57. RG Kong 64, Yokota 38. So that was a wild brawl match in the end. 57, not bad. Yeah, Yokota starting to get there. Get her popularity to 40 should be quite useful, I think. RG Kong was great as always. We had a contract signing between Kurt Angle and Ken Shamrock. Ted DiBiase, the commissioner, officiating it. And they set up a submission match for WrestleMania 95. Main event. Ooh, I guess the lack of storyline didn't help it. I was not sure to put a storyline in or not. I was not confident in Bradshaw, so I didn't want to ruin Mankind and Kane's great storyline heat they got going on. But Mankind had a 97. I should have Pimp Nation. Yeah, I should have put Pimp Nation in there. At least it would have had something. Mankind 97, Bradshaw 76. They have great chemistry, so that's clearly a match you got to do sometime. If Bradshaw ever gets popular, you got to do it. Mankind 97, Bradshaw 76, very good. Good matchup. Yeah. Short match length? It was 20 minutes long nearly. Come on. Lack of a hot storyline. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a big jump. Big drop, though. Afterwards, well, we had Kane appear, and he set fire to Mankind after attacking him. So you want an Inferno match? This is the way that Kane accepts an Inferno match, by lighting you up. So that match is all set now. Kane and Mankind will up the ante at WrestleMania. It's been a long feud between these two. It's been going since Survivor Series, you know, and now it really is the only logical match to do between the two. You know, they've never really had a strong payoff, so we'll get that now at WrestleMania. That was 100. Not enough attractive women? I guess so. Yeah. Well, we had Dakota and Archer on. I thought it would be okay, and Sable. Nitro. Piper and Goldberg in the main event. Why would you give Piper a win over Goldberg? Come on, WCW. What are you doing? And he's dropping a little pop. I just gave you 90 pop to Goldberg. Don't waste it. Don't waste it on Piper. 82. Luger and Sting beat Jet Set. That was a 90. The Hugh Morris and Rey Mysterio against Sting and Lex Luger. Harlem Heat defeated Team Brilliant 76. Kevin Nash beat David Flair 74. And DDP beat Hammer. Alright, looks like WCW was cruising this week. They had a chance to beat us because our show sucked. So I almost had a heart attack because I thought that said Shawn Michaels has joined WCW now. Not quite, but Shawn Michaels has officially signed a contract with WCW, and he will go and join them in 2 weeks' time. It's big. It's big. Shawn Michaels jumping ship. Check his contract. Let's see how much he's got. How much are they paying him? 61 grand. That's pretty hefty. We probably will edit contracts to represent how much WCW would pay, and I'd say Shawn Michaels would be on like 200 grand, I reckon, per month. He got creative control. Oh no, they gave him hiring veto. Oh, he got wage matching. He'll get 300k, right? The same as Bret Hart. Or will that be just new contracts only? Maybe. He got creative control, hiring veto, wage matching as... Oh my god, they gave him everything. Everything but travel cover? I'll give the man travel cover, for God's sakes. They gave him everything. They have literally thrown the kitchen sink at Shawn Michaels. Please come, Shawn. Please, we need you. Well, there you go. Shawn Michaels has done it. He's left the WWF. He's jumping ship, and you know what that means. He's getting buried at WrestleMania. You just can't leave us like that. Okay, I think with that being said, we will leave it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching on the YouTube, thank you for watching. Leave a like on it and subscribe to see more Attitude Era coming your way in the near future.